Oh, look at that reaction.
No, it's bad.
I don't think Canada's much better in terms of rent.
Way too much.
People are like older, much older now, living at home still, like in their 30s and stuff. That's insane.
It's pretty tough for the average people.
In this video, we're finding out about the average rent prices in the UK. I'll be asking foreigners their thoughts on it, and stick around right to the end for all of the crazy answers. Let's go. And where are you from?
Ireland.
Ireland.
How much do you think people pay on average for rent in the UK?
$2 grand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably about, yeah,
Okay. Why do you think that?
2.5. Because it's expensive. Anywhere nowadays, but especially in like big cities. It's crazy money.
Per month, how much is average rent in the UK?
Oh, wait, I don't even know what Canada is. £1,000?
Okay.
Maybe 1,500, something like that.
All right. And where are you from?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Nice. So on average, how much do you think rent is in the UK?
I don't know, anything from 1,000 upwards. Maybe one.
850 upwards?
Yeah, 850 to 1,000. Yeah, is that fair?
Why do you say that?
My friend was looking at apartments and that was about
Yeah, about
the price
that she
per
was
person
looking
she was
at.
looking at,
Yeah, but not in London. No, I think it's like way more.
London,
Okay.
yeah.
I think you're probably looking at like £2,000-3,000 upwards. Am I?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Bangladesh.
How much do you think is the average rent price in the UK for a person across the whole UK per month?
If I think about across the UK, it should be 1,000.
1,000? Why 1,000?
Because I pay more than 1,000 actually, so I think should be, because my one is very, low category.
Okay.
So I think average should be 1,000.
And do you live in a flat share or you rent to your own place?
I rent my own place.
Okay,
Yeah.
for 1,000 a month.
It's above 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much?
1,200.
Does that include bills or excluding bills?
Everything, yeah.
Including bills.
I'm lucky enough.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
So what do you think the average rent is in the UK?
It's probably pretty high, maybe like £1,000 maybe.
Okay. Why do you think that?
I just think that's a reasonable guess, just like from what I've heard. I think like pounds are worth more than Canadian dollars, so.
And where are you from in the UK?
I'm from Newbury, it's near Berkshire, and I'm from Birmingham.
Nice, so we've got some Brits. So this video has had lots of foreigners talking about average rent prices in the UK, but now we want to get some insights from British people. So how much do you think the average rent is in the UK, across the UK? So on average, what's the rent in the UK?
I'd say maybe around like 800, 900, up to kind of 1,000.
Yeah,
200.
yeah.
I think I'm skewed because I'm a student, so I'm thinking like renting a room, but I
Yeah,
suppose for like families maybe.
for families,
like
yeah.
1.5 maybe. around
Yeah.
there, maybe 1.2.
All right, those are really good guesses. So the average is £1,325 across the UK. What do you think of that?
Way too much. I've been on Rightmove too much, so I'm like, actually, that's a steal because I'm looking for like London places. But 1.3 for an entire family is like it's. Well,
Yeah.
for single people, I think that's really hard. Like,
Yeah.
It's actually £1,325 per month. So you weren't far off, yeah. What do you think of that?
I think it should be, it's okay actually, but we could have done more better than this. I mean, our average salary is not that much higher than average rent, so it's pretty tough for the average people of London.
That's a really good guess. It's £1,325 on average in the UK rent prices. What do you think of that? Oh, look at that reaction.
No, it's bad. Because we have to times that by 22.
Oh,
So
South Africa man, yeah.
yeah,
very bad.
so it's bad. Yeah, no, that's expensive.
All right.
Yeah.
How much is it on average in South Africa, do you think, converting to the UK pounds?
Okay, well, I'll give you an example. Okay, someone lives in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, like a really nice estate. 20,000. How much is that a month? £20,000. 20,000 rand a month, which is like just under.
£1,000.
Yeah, just under £1,000 a month.
Where in South Africa is that?
Johannesburg.
Joburg.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So money goes a lot further.
Yeah, we're a lot further. Yeah, the sunshine. So yeah, invest in Joburg, guys.
All right. So the actual amount on average that people pay for rent per person in the UK is £1,325.
Okay,
So
that was a pretty good guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good guess.
that was impressive. Yeah. So that's why I was asking. What made you think that? What do you think? Do you think that's high, low, about right, or?
Oh, I think it's pretty high. Yeah, like I still think that's pretty high. I was just guessing that because like I feel like inflation's like made prices gone up so much.
And how do you think that compares to average rent prices in Canada?
It's maybe like 1,500 Canadian. That would probably be like 800, maybe 900 pounds. So.
Well, you're closer. It's actually £1,325 on average that rent is in the UK. What do you think about that?
Pretty steep. Across the UK, that's pretty steep. For London, I'd say that's probably cheap, but
Okay.
yeah.
Well, Canada, I don't think Canada's much better in terms of rent, so.
What do you think it is in Canada on average?
1,500, 2,000, 15? Cat?
And how much in the US?
I can't say for the whole US. Maybe for New York, like 2,000, 3,000.
How much on average do you think it is in Ireland, you know?
I think probably about the same.
About the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Would that be having your own place or sharing with someone?
Could be both. Sharing.
Wow.
Could be.
2,000 euros.
Depends where you are. Yeah, depends where.
Okay.
And the place that you're in, if it's nice or whatever.
Well, the average across the UK is actually £1,325 per month.
Not bad.
You know,
No, I thought it was gonna be higher.
I think it's higher in Ireland.
I think
Probably.
it's higher in Ireland. Yeah, I think so. That's insane.
What do you think about that? How do you think people are able to manage given that cost per month on average they're paying and all the other costs that they have to pay?
Well, they're not really. People are like older, much older now, living at home still, like in their 30s and stuff, because they can't pay it.
Like people are living at home until like mid-30s.
It's just way too high, and also like that can be kind of in the middle of nowhere. That for a city like London, it's really hard to get it. I know Birmingham's really kind of like increasing lately, so I'm not surprised that it's that high, but I am kind of disappointed.
Yeah, I think it's disappointing because if that's what it's like all over, like obviously London is very expensive,
Yeah.
then
I do feel like you get some of the trade-offs, like living in a big city, that kind of justifies that price. But for 1.3 to kind of be like that average, I don't know really what you're getting for that.
And given the prices and kind of salaries in the UK, do you think people are able to survive, and how are they able to survive given the kind of average that they're meant to be paying in rent and then the amount they have to pay in other costs as well?
no.
Yeah, no, I think it's quite clear that people aren't surviving. And that's
Yeah.
really quite worrying as we kind of
You've got like the housing market going up completely, but salaries aren't going up to match that. There's no kind of like equal rise.
yeah.
I think it's pretty tough because even if my salary is like above 40,000 a year, I mean after tax it goes below 3,000 or to 5 grand. So after paying the rent, and then if I have family of 3 at least, then it's pretty tough for me. Yeah, of course. Because everything goes to the rent and then foods and transportation and then the rest there is.
Have you guys lived in the UK or you just here on holiday? What brings you here?
Studied here. She studies in
I study in Liverpool. Yeah.
Nice, okay. So then I guess that gives you an idea of like how prices are in the UK overall. Given that average rent is £1,325 per month, how do you think that is for people to survive on in the UK and get by?
Less than 2,000 doesn't seem you getting, like, yeah, it doesn't seem that you would get by really. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I think you need like about £2,000 per month.
2,500 pounds a month. Yeah, definitely.
After tax.
Yeah, to be comfortable, I think. Yeah.
I could see a lot of young people struggling with that, you know, like especially like in university, having to pay university and stuff. So
Do you think you'd want to come and live in the UK given how much average rent is?
I mean, this is my second day here, so like I really like the UK, but I mean it is expensive. It's more expensive than Canada and even the US.
What do you think about your hopes for the future? Do you think you'll still be living at home at 30 or?
Yeah, probably. I don't want to. Yeah, probably.
Shopping all day, so yeah, probably.
Shopping instead of saving so you could get a deposit?
Yeah.
Not old enough for that just yet.
No.
And given you spent a semester here, how do you think that affects or reflects on life in the UK in terms of how much they're paying for rent and then how much they have to pay for everything else?
Well, the exchange rate to CAD right now is terrible, so I have no money left. So I don't know about you guys, but I can't afford anything. Literally double. I'm spending double what I spend at home.
And do you think it's double the quality or?
No, unfortunately not.
There's some places I'd say.
Some place, like, okay, like bakeries and stuff, of course. But average eating out, I don't think the food is much crazier.
And how do you think that is in terms of like compared to the US? Do you think people are able to survive on the amount that they have in the UK, given that on average rent is £1,325 per month?
It's pretty steep, man. I don't know. Depends on the person, I guess, but I'd say it's definitely not cheap here. Even like that 2 days, it's my bank account's crying. So, yeah.
What's been hurting your bank account the most? Oh wow, your business.
Bakeries.
Aside from rent, what else do you find to be expensive in the UK?
Transportation.
Yeah, transportation. It's too much. For if I say peak hours, it's 360 now. It's too much. For if I go to journey, it's more than £7.
What do you think average rent is in Bangladesh?
20,000 K. So it's Bangladeshi taka.
Do you know how much that is roughly in pounds?
120.
120. Yeah.
£120 is how much rent is in. Wow. And what do you get? You get your own place or is that with
Yeah, we have one place. Yeah.
120? Wow. So Bangladesh is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's very nice.
If you're moving to capital cities like Dhaka,
Yeah.
if you're moving to posh areas, so the price will be like roughly like 500. That's the maximum you can say
For your own place?
for your own place.
£500.
Bigger apartment and bigger rooms, and yeah, including everything. So
Let's all move to Bangladesh.
I say it's average.
Yeah,
I say
yeah,
it's average. So
Wow, that's amazing. What advice would you have for anyone, either from the UK or coming to the UK to live here, to kind of get by with the prices and kind of make the best of life here, given how expensive it can be?
I don't know. I don't know.
How do you save money? How do you kind of get, or are you just rich? What do you make this?
No. Maybe when you're in uni, I would say, do like another job, like a restaurant job or something.
Yeah.
So you can get a bit of extra money saved with that. Yeah, probably save as much as you can.
at the beginning it will be tough, because if we are starting from the beginning level in a job, you'll be paid the minimum. And for the minimum, after a month, you don't have actually nothing in your savings in your pocket. So it's going to be pretty rough for them. But after a few years, they will start to gain in their careers, and it will be okay, but not that much good life in London.
So maybe move out of London, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah, London is a bit expensive. Not a bit too much expensive for beginner. I think it's a bit tough.
So put your head down, work as hard as you can, increase your salary, and just try to have the best life as you can.
Yeah.
What advice would you have for anyone to manage the prices of like rents and other costs in the UK, given that you spent some time here and just from your experience here traveling?
I would love to know myself. I think I don't know. Like, try not to eat out. I don't know, but that's also a big part of like socializing, and like a big part of how you make your time worth being here. So if you're gonna come here, just save a lot of money first and then come and enjoy it.
I think, you were mentioning you had a lot of international people. I think it's a massive leap for people coming to the UK.
Yeah.
I really welcome that. I think they should kind of understand that it's really expensive and it is getting more expensive. So please make sure that you're okay first. In terms of just everyone in general, keep positive maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be a change. I mean, the renters reform has come in.
Yeah.
That's fine. It can happen, change can happen, and if you want change to happen, maybe we need to get out there and vote.
Council elections. So
Council elections. The local things matter too.
yeah.
It's really hard to get jobs these days as well.
I was going to ask you guys have you worked here?
No.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's struggling. I'm trying to, but it's not working out.
Okay. Did you work in Joburg?
No,
No?
not even.
So you've never worked in your life?
No.
No?
I just had my graduation ceremony today, and so now I've been applying for jobs for the past 6 months, and like nothing's come up yet.
Okay, so the job market is tough as well.
It's really tough.
Here or in the UK, you apply for jobs?
in the
No, sorry, here in the UK or in South Africa?
Both, but I think UK is tough at the moment, tougher than it's been in like a long time.
Okay. What kind of roles are you applying for?
Paralegal, legal secretary, yeah.
Do you study law or something like that?
LB.
Yeah. Still at uni at the moment?
Yeah, first year. I just finished my first year, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any final comments about the UK and I guess life here?
I think it's lovely, but I think you need a lot of money.
Yeah, I agree. Pounds to rands is too
It's
crazy.
too crazy.
You can't convert because
No,
you're
you
actually
can't
just
convert,
like
you'll cry.
lose your mind, yeah.
What have you found to be really expensive in your 2 days here so far?
just like food and like transportation, like taking the bus and stuff, because like it's usually around the same. Like maybe it'll be like a Coke bottle will be like $3 or £3, but pounds are worth more than dollars, so it ends up being like $5 actually, which is like a bit insane.
How much is Coca-Cola? How much is Coca-Cola in Canada?
$2, $2.50 Canadian.
Something as simple as a bottle of Coca-Cola costing ridiculous amounts of money. You can only imagine how much other things cost in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
So you spent some time in the UK. How do you find prices overall to be?
See, when I'm away, I just kind of spend money like it's free. So, yeah, it's not too bad. I got a nice tracksuit for €100.
It was €100 here.
Yeah, I checked it on my app.
Oh,
In exchange.
So that means it was
It was £88.
Okay.
Yeah, so it feels like you're getting it for cheaper,
And then,
which is not too bad. Yeah, and then you look and you're like, oh.
I think it's harder for young people to save and time like build up to those kind of adult kind of cornerstones, like buying a house or moving out from their parents, because rents are so high. And I think it is really affecting people. I mean, I'm in friendship groups, but it's a big discussion about like where are we going to live after uni now that we don't have that maintenance loan to help us. So I think it was weighing on a lot of people's mind, and really it does detract from like the way that you can live your life.
why do you think salaries are not rising, I guess, in line with the amount that rents are rising, or don't match rents and other prices that people have to pay?
That's a good question. I think people are greedy. I think a lot of people are very greedy. I think businesses aren't taking care of their employees. I think it has become less and less about how we retain good employees and more about how do we make more money for ourselves, for the top
It's kind of a
people
hoarding
for
of
the people
wealth
at the
to
very
the
top
top.
of the business.
Yeah.
I think there's not really that kind of trade-off really anymore. There used to be, like, I'm from Birmingham, so I know the like stories about Bourneville and Cadbury's, and that always used to be like the employer took care of its employees because it knew it would get a good return.
Better, yeah.
But it made people's lives better, and I don't think there is that consideration because also, you know, it's really hard to find jobs nowadays. There's a massive crisis, and so I think employers know that and are kind of pitting everyone against each other and are kind of using the ability to kind of like hold back on the money front.
Yeah,
and
I think,
like
yeah.
get how much work they can get
Yeah.
for as cheap as possible. I mean, like we're in fashion. We know so many people working for free just because of the opportunity. I think
like the job market is so tough anyways now, so I feel like, perhaps, don't want to generalize too much, but a lot of employers realize that people are willing to like settle for quite a small salary just so that they can get a job these days, which is awful.
Really great points.